Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're doing a special reveal video for our band following the Tiny Victories tournament. And if you're here, you're excited about what it is. I can't imagine too many people were excited about the Tiny Victories tournament. Hopefully, I didn't lose too many watchers with that one. So, let's talk about who we've got coming up next. After the Tiny Victories tournament, I could use quite a bit of a change, and so that's what we're getting. We're going to be listening to Pixies. This is a Pixies tournament coming up next. Pixies is an American indie rock band that was formed in Boston, Massachusetts. It was started when guitarist Joey Santiago and the songwriter Black Francis met and started living near each other. Or when they met because they were living near each other in a suite while attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. They would form a band called Pixies, and the rest is history. To date, Pixies have 8 albums. They just released an album, actually. They just released an album on September 30th this year, so their new stuff is very new. So this will be one of the newest things we'll be covering on the channel so far, actually. We'll get to listen to some 2022 music on the channel. That's going to be fun. So their first 4 albums were written and released in the earlier portion of their career. They formed in 1986, but they broke up in 1993 and didn't get back together until 2004. So there's a pretty huge gap in the Pixies' career. But unlike most bands that get together after being apart for so long, they actually started putting out new albums, and they have 4 albums out. And they have 4 albums out since they got back together. The original members were the ones that got back together in 2004, and that would be Black Francis, Joey Santiago, Kim Deal, and David Lovering. But Kim Deal actually left the band in 2013 and was replaced by Kim Shattuck, who was only in the band for about a year and has since died, actually, and was replaced by Pazlan Shantan, who I know from A Perfect Circle. She was a big part of the first Perfect Circle album. Pazlan Shantan is still the band's bassist to this date. She also plays violin for the band, which is a newer instrumental addition. But I'm excited about the tournament. It's going to be fun. The albums we'll be covering are where most of the songs are located, but there are a few songs outside of their standard album discography that we'll be covering as well. There are 150 songs total that we'll be doing, so the first round will contain quite a few buys. Their albums are Surfer Rosa, released in 1988, Doolittle, released in 1989, Bossa Nova, released in 1990, and Trompe le Monde, released in 1991. So rapid fire, 4 albums, 4 years. After their break, they came back in 2004, but they didn't release another album until 2014 after Pazlan Shantan joined the band. And those albums are Indie Cindy, released in 2014, Head Carrier, released in 2016, Beneath the Eyrie, released in 2019, and Doggerel, released just this year, 2022. But we'll be starting that up in just a little bit, in a few days. I hope y'all are excited. I know I am. I'll see you there. Hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Bye.